Hi, welcome to our NCV Mathematics Level 2. Today's topic we are looking at algebraic fractions. Now in algebraic fractions we have fractions with only monomial denominators. Means that it's one term that will be the denominator. In my first example we've got 2x plus 2y divided by 4. 4 is a monomial denominator. Very important when we do fractions, very important. The first thing, do not cancel. We have the tendency to think that the 4 at the bottom and the 2 can cancel. 2 can divide in 4, but because of the plus sign that separates terms, we should not be cancelling at all. We can only cancel when this plus sign or minus sign has been removed. And the only way for us to remove this sign is by factorization. So do not cancel, always factorize first and then cancel. So when we are going to factorize, we are going to see 2x plus 2y. 2 is the common factor. We have dealt with this in the previous videos. And when we take out the common factor, we divide it into each term. So 2x divided by 2, x will be left. 2y divided by 2, y will be left. And now there is no plus sign that separates the terms. Everything in the bracket is one term. So now we can cancel the 2 with the 4 or divide it into there. So that means 2 divides in himself once and 2 divides into 4 2 times. That will result in, we on top have x plus y left, and at the bottom the denominator will be only the value of 2. So x plus y over 2 will be my final answer in solving this fraction. In my next example, I'm having 4ax squared plus 8ax to the power 3 divided by 2ax. Once again, do not cancel. There is a 4 and a 2 on top and the 2 at denominator and the 8 which can all divide. But because once again of the plus sign, we are not allowed to cancel. So we are first going to factorize once again, looking at 4ax squared and 8ax squared. Clearly there's a common denominator we can use, which is 4 and a. We factor and x as well with the lowest exponent 2. When we do factorize, 4ax squared will be the common factor. Divided in there, goes in himself once. Divides into a 2 times, a and a cancels, and we have an x3 minus x2 will give me x1. 2ax remains as our denominator. Now only we are allowed to cancel because the 4ax squared is one term with the bracket over here and not separated by a plus sign. That allows us to cancel 4x squared, and it divides into 2x squared. 4 divides into 2, I get an answer of 2, and the x and the x squared gives me 1x, and 1 plus 2x is left on top. At the bottom, of course, it's a 1. We don't write divide by 1, we leave it as 2x, bracket 1 plus 2x. In my next example, I've got AB plus AC minus 2B minus 2C divided by B plus C. Once again, do not cancel. You must first try to factorize the numerator, and looking at that would be grouping. Factorize. We can group AB and AC and 2B and 2C into groups. So when we do that grouping, we find AB plus AC makes us one group, and negative 2B, negative 2C is the other group divided by B plus C. We can find a common factor now in both of them. In the A plus AB, we get A as a common factor, divided B, C is left. In my minus 2B and minus 2C, minus 2 is the common factor, and B plus C will be left and divided by B plus C. Clearly now B plus C, B plus C, B plus C can of course on top still not cancel. You cannot cancel because here is still a negative sign that separates term. But on top, B plus C is a common factor once again. So another factorization with taking out B plus C as common factor. We divide it. On top we will have a left, and here, and when we divide here, a minus 2 left. So B plus C common factor, divided gives me a, divided gives me minus 2, B plus C divided. Now we can cancel B plus C with B plus C because there is no sign separating these two terms. And when we do cancel that, what will be left? Only the A minus B will be left, and that will be my final answer. In my next problem, we've got 12 minus 2a minus 2a squared. Clearly, this is a trinomial on top, and the denominator is a plus 3. Once again, no cancelling, so we'll have to solve the trinomial on top using factorization. And the method that we have done previously is we find the factors of the first term, which is 12, they are 4 and 3. The factors of the last term, which is 2 and a, or 2 and 1. We cross multiply 4 times a. We cross multiply 3 times 2. We get 4a when we say 4 times a. When we get 6a when we say 3 times 2a. And we need to find the middle term, which is a minus 2. The only way we are going to get 4 and 6 to become minus 2 is that when the 4 times the a must give you a 3 times the 2 must give you a minus 6, and the 4 times the a must give you a plus 4a. So when we do change the signs, and we get 4 times a gives me plus 4a, and 3 times minus 2 gives me minus 6a, it will give us the minus 2a. So our factors will be 4 on top, minus 2a will be our one bracket, and the 3 plus a will be our next bracket when we factorize. So we can see we'll have 4 minus 2a, which is the top two factors, and as my one bracket, and 3 plus a will be the other factors of this trinomial. We still have at the bottom a plus 3, and if we now take a plus 3 and we see here 3 plus a, no difference between a plus 3 and 3 plus a, they are the same, so they can cancel. There's no signs that separates our terms, and our final answer will be, when we cancel those two, a plus 3 or 3 plus a, we are left with a 4 minus 2a.